So today will be the DevOps mock interview day 19. So if you missed the previous mock interviews, it was already uploaded in our YouTube channel. So go to our playlist section. There you can find DevOps mock interview, like DevOps interview question and answers. So in the previous video, like I got a 50 likes, so that's the reason I just continuing this mock interview. If I get 50 likes on this video, then only I will upload the next mock interview. If I doesn't get, we are not going to continue this mock interview. So please support so that we can continue our mock interviews. So yeah, Sai, can you able to introduce yourself?
Hi, Pawan. Good evening.
Is there any background
My,
voice from my side? Everything is perfect, right?
everything is perfect.
Okay,
Fine.
okay. So tell me your fake experience and fake interview, fake, right? Don't reveal anything.
Yes, yes. Hi. Hi, good evening. My name is Manjunath. I have 3 years experience in DevOps field, and I have involved in the deeply traditional software development and deployment process in efficient and automated pipeline. And coming to the my journey, I have been strongly involved in the tools like Git, Maven, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, and when coming to the cloud form, I chosen AWS. In AWS, I have EC2 and EKS, S3 and EC2. And when coming to the my role, I have been setting up in my role, I have setting up the continuous integration and continuous deployment pipeline using Jenkins and and using Jenkins and Git ensuring that every code changes undergoes rigorous automation testing on various environments. And I have got opportunity to work on Docker for containerization platform and allowing us to teams to package our application and dependency the portable units. And I have experience in Terraform and in managing the infrastructure as a code and managing the AWS services. When coming to the AWS, I have experience in EC2, S3, EKS, and RDS. Uh, when coming to the when coming to the code quality, I have Sonar Cube, and I use Grafana and Prometheus for. I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Uh, like uh, for improving the monitoring and the logging strategies.
Okay,
That's it.
super, super. Like whatever you have said, it's perfect. Okay, but it should be little bit fast. And I know it is the first time, right? You have like whatever the script I have provided for you, you are trying it like your best. But yeah, it will take some time. So I will recommend you to practice in front of mirror daily. Okay, okay. Try to read it. I'm not telling you to like without seeing. Don't
Yes,
do
yes,
it,
yes.
but try to read it. Read once you read it, right? Like how we have learned in 10th classes, right?
Yes.
First we used to learn first line, then after we used to by heart second line by heart. So we should be, we now you need to do that, then only you can able to perform well in the interview. Okay, but no one will do
Yes.
that. If you do it right in the interview, even if you have fear, you will automatically tell. But it should not like you are telling answer in the 10th class. It should be like realistic. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so shall we start the interview? As you said, you have experience in CI/CD. Okay, I will raise some questions on CI/CD part. Okay,
Yes.
I'm just giving you a scenario. Okay, I
Okay.
have one GitHub repository.
Mm.
Okay, let me share my screen. It is a very big question. Just let me know if you can able to see my screen.
Yes, one is visible.
Yeah, so this is the scenario. Let me increase the font size. Okay, edit font. Okay, let me make it 18. Now is it okay?
Oh, fine. Easy.
So I have one GitHub repository. If you want, I will increase more.
Yeah, it's fine. You can see it.
Okay, I have one GitHub repository and I have to set a jobs in Jenkins. It will
Mm-hmm.
be integrated via Policium. Now, whenever a commit happens, in general, the build will be automatically triggered. Yes or no?
Yes, Paul.
I don't want to build to be triggered for every commit. I want to trigger only when a particular file is changed. How you will configure that?
I will configure via build jobs.
It was already
Yeah,
configured. So I have one
yeah.
GitHub repository and I have set a jobs in Jenkins. It is integrated with PolSCM.
Yes,
PolSCM
yes.
nothing but
Build
whenever there
jobs.
is a commit, automatically build will started. So now
Yes.
whenever a commit happen, in general, the build will automatically triggered. Now I don't want to build the trig
Mhm.
like build to be triggered for every commit. I want to trigger only when a particular file is changed. How you will configure that? Only whenever that particular file is changed, then only you need to configure. Do you know?
We'll use the
No, if you know,
no,
just
no.
let me know. If you don't know, you can skip. We will discuss after,
Yes.
right after a few minutes. We will
Yes.
discuss the answer. Okay?
Okay. I don't
Shall
know.
we skip?
Yes, yes.
Okay. How do you perform backup and restore using Jenkins?
Using Jenkins, we can backup via downloading the backup plugin in Jenkins.
Okay, which plugin name?
Restore plugin.
Sorry, restore
Black.
plugin.
Yes.
There is no restore plugin available. I just want to know the plugin name. You said you will do a backup. You should know the plugin name, right? Which plugin you will use? Do you know?
It's wrong that I forgot that.
Okay, no issues. Shall we continue to the next question?
Yes, one.
Okay. So how can you mention the credentials within the Groovy script? Nothing but whatever the declarative pipeline script you will write, right? How you will mention the credentials in that script? If you know, answer. If you don't know, just tell pass.
Ask one.
Okay.
Actually, in coming to the second question you asked, right? What is the backup, backup Jenkins?
Yes.
Uh, I remember that, the plugin was backup plugin. By using the backup plugin, we can restore and backup the data.
Oh, okay, okay. So how you will enable role access for the users in Jenkins? Nothing but role-based access control in Jenkins. You know, if you
By,
don't know, just
by giving the
tell me
credit,
pass.
by giving the
If you know, tell. If not, you can pass.
I know, but currently not remembering me. So,
Yeah, then let's pass. Final question. When there are any code conflicts, right, while merging the code, what is your approach and how will you recover that using command-based methods? Right? There is a code conflict is happening whenever I merge in one branch to another branch. So what is the approach you will follow and how you will recover that using commands, which is nothing but merge conflict.
much confident as well.
Yeah. This is the final question.
Yes, I used to check the where the conflict is happened. after I get the feature branches for both, like uh, like if the develop if scenario is like a and B, uh, I used to create the feature one and feature B by giving the git commands, uh, and I will add and I will commit and I will check out that.
Okay, like whatever you are telling, right?
Uh,
You should not stuck in between. Whatever you know, tell confidently. Okay, in the real interview, if you tell like this, right, they will think that you don't know anything.
yes.
Okay, whatever you know, tell confidently. If you don't know, just tell that I didn't get an opportunity. I'm not have that much of exposure on it.
Okay. Mm.
Right? You should not tell for every question.
Okay.
Okay, shall we check the answers for every question?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what is the first question? I have one GitHub repository and have to set like jobs in Jenkins. It is integrated with Polysem. Okay, now whenever commit happens,
Yeah.
in general, the build will be automatically trigger. I don't want to build to be trigger for every commit. I want to trigger only whenever a particular file is changed. Okay, certainly below are the steps for configuring Jenkins to trigger a build only when specific files changed. Right, followed by practical example using both declarative and freestyle project configuration. I've given both declarative and freestyle. So first of the prerequisite, you need to have a Jenkins server and it should be running. Okay, and Jenkins job configured with PolSCM. So first what you need to do, you need to navigate to your Jenkins job. Open Jenkins and navigate to the job, and you want to you need to go to configure. Right, click on configure. Ensure your repository URL and credential are correctly set under the source code management section. Yes. Ensure that poll SCM is checked. Okay. In the poll SCM schedule, you can set the frequency at which Jenkins should check for changes. For example, like for every hour will be checked every minute. Sorry, every 5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes.
So configure the Jenkins file. Right. This is a declarative Jenkins file. If you want to do it, right? Pipeline, agent, trigger. You will give the poll SCM. So if you see environment, I given the trigger file config slash settings.xml and some application properties. So when I just give calling this environmental variable, then after steps echo relevant files have changed, proceeding with the build. So it will build. So poll SCM, nothing but poll the SCM every 5 minutes. Environmental variable trigger files is a comma separated list of the files you want to monitor. Okay. So if you see, this is the file. Whenever there is a change in this file and whenever there is a change in this file, comma separated. You are getting my point? Whenever there is a change in the file, in this file, then only my jobs need to be triggered. Yes or no? That is
Yes.
the condition I kept. So whenever there is a file change, so I kept a condition, right? When change set, then only mine it will go to next step. If not, your job will not run.
Okay.
So this is the explanation stages. Now if you want to do the same thing in freestyle job, right, how you will do that? Navigate to your Jenkins job, right, configure your Jenkins, click on configure. You need to use your source code management, go to build trigger, poll SCM, give the polling schedule, right, add a build step to the right in the build section, add a build step to execute a shell script. Okay, this is the shell script. I have written a shell script. Okay, in the build section you will be having execute a shell script, right? You need to call this shell script. What I was doing, trigger files, giving the two files names. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm giving it a changed files. Okay, get the list of changed files in the last commit. This is the command. Okay, I given build trigger is equal to check if any on the trigger file have changed. For triggered file in, right, for trigger file in, I'm calling this if If there is a change, search for that file. Then if it is true, so this is the for loop which is for loop written in shell script. Okay, if no relevant changes detected, exit with non-zero status. Okay, echo no relevant changes detected, aborting build, echo relevant changes detected, proceeding with the build. Okay, whenever there is a change in the file, then only it will trigger the job.
Trigger.
It will be a little bit confusing. Okay, if you know the shell scripting, right, then only you will understand this for loop logic, if loop logic. Okay, I will update the tutorial, don't worry. So steps to use the shell script. Okay, navigate to your build section, add a shell script, copy and paste the provided shell script in the command text box, click save, apply the changes. Okay, so freestyle job explanation. And if you want to trigger a build only when changes, update the trigger array in the shell script like this. So next question will be, how do you perform backup and restore using Jenkins? Okay, performing backup and restore in Jenkins is crucial for maintaining the integrity and continuity of your Jenkins job. Here are the step-by-step guide how to backup and restore Jenkins. Right, manual backup. To manually backup Jenkins, you need to backup your Jenkins home directory. Yes or no? You can tell this. This directory contains all the configuration files, job configurations, plugin and other essential data.
Okay.
Okay. Using another steps will be stop Jenkins. It is recommended to stop Jenkins before taking a backup to ensure data consistency. You can stop Jenkins using the following command. Okay, sudo service Jenkins stop. Right, stop the Jenkins service from the services management console or by using the command net stop Jenkins. Locate Jenkins home directory, that is var lib Jenkins, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be vary. Common location include var lib Jenkins or user share Jenkins. Okay, or sometimes you want to change your home directory, right? You can configure in your Jenkins configuration file. But by default it's a var lib Jenkins. But some companies will keep some other directory by editing the configuration file. Okay, how we will copy the Jenkins home directory? cp recursively var lib Jenkins and where you want to copy that. Okay, if it is Windows, you will use xcopy. Okay, then after backup is complete, restart Jenkins. Okay, sudo service Jenkins start. Okay, then after restart the net as well. Okay, this is the manual. If you want to do the backup of manual, you need to do like this. If it is automated backup, right, install thin backup plugin.
Yes.
Okay, go to manage Jenkins. Okay,
Yes.
under the available tab, search for thin backup, install the plugin and restart Jenkins if necessary. Okay, go to manage Jenkins, thin backup, configure backup settings, right, such as backup schedule, backup location and what to include in the backup. Save the configuration. Right, perform backup. You can perform a manual backup by clicking backup now in the thin backup configuration page. Thin backup will also perform backup according to schedule you configured. Nothing but you can schedule your backups as well using thin backup plugin. Okay, try to remember in the interview if they ask, right, first you tell we can copy the Jenkins home directory. Okay, then he will ask how you will copy a Jenkins home directory in the interview. Then you can tell first I will stop the Jenkins. Okay, I will go to the Jenkins home directory, default is var lib Jenkins. Okay, I will copy that var lib Jenkins folder into the location where I want. Okay, you can tell like this. So if you want to restore your Jenkins, manual restore, to manually restore Jenkins from a backup, right, once you take the backup, why we will take backup? For running that, right, if something failure happen, you need to, right, if there is a failure, right, you need to restore it again. You need to
Yes,
set
ma'am.
up all the jobs. So for
Yes.
that also I have provided the steps. Okay, to manually restore Jenkins from a backup, you need to replace the current Jenkins home directory with your backup. Okay, stop Jenkins. Okay, stop the net stop as well, replace, right, the current Jenkins home directory with your backup. Right, remove, delete that folder and recursively copy whatever you want in your warlib Jenkins folder. Okay, for Windows it will be X copy. Then after restart your Jenkins. Okay, and if you want to do the same in using thin backup, go to manage Jenkins, thin backup, click on restore now, restart Jenkins. After the restore process is completed, to ensure all changes can take effect. Okay, and the next question, what is the next question? Okay, how you will manage,
Credentials.
right, how you will mention the credentials. You will be having add credentials, right? I expected this from you. Did we done or not? Jenkins dashboard, manage Jenkins, manage credential. Did I create Jenkins or not while discussing real-time projects?
Yes, one. Well done.
Yeah, but you forget. Click on add credential, choose the type of your credential, right? Username and password, secret text, SSH username with private key. Shall we did or not? All these
Yes, sir.
things.
We have
Fill
done.
in the details and save the credential. Note the ID of the credential you just created. This ID will be used in Groovy script. Right? Pipeline, environment, DB credentials. You can call that credentials. Okay, DB username and DB password.
Okay.
Okay, and example 2, secret text. Okay, if you want to add a secret text, then that one also you can do. Example 3, SH private key. Okay, with credential you can use your SH username and key as well, right? So next question will be how you will enable role access for users in Jenkins. Right, enable role-based access control for users in Jenkins typically involved using a role-based authorization strategy plugin. Okay, there is a plugin called as role-based authorization strategy plugin. This plugin allows you to define roles with specific permissions and assign these roles to users or groups. Here are the step-by-step guide to enable enable and configure role-based access in Jenkins. So I will provide you all this in the GitHub. Okay, you can go through it and remember all these terms. In the next interview, if they ask, right, how you will take a backup of Jenkins, this is damn sure question. Okay, how you will
Okay.
manage credentials, this will be not that much of important, but yeah, some interviews they have asked. Go to Jenkins dashboard, manage Jenkins, manage plugins. Okay, install the go to available plugin, role based authorization strategy, search for this. Okay, then install without restart. Okay, you know, right, how to install plugins. We have all
Yes.
done multiple times.
Yes, one.
Go to manage Jenkins, configure global security, select role based authorization strategy. Under the authorization section, select role based authorization strategy, click save. Okay, go to Jenkins dashboard, manage Jenkins. Okay, manage and assign role and manage roles. Under manage role, you can create new role and define their permissions. Okay, there will be a global role and project role, right? Global is nothing but apply across total Jenkins instance. Okay, role with permission specific to certain jobs or folders. Like this, there will be step by step. Okay, just go through it. So if you want to create an admin role name admin, all permissions. If you want to use developer, you can give the permissions, right, as per. In the previous company I worked, right, when I get a Jenkins access, right, they have created a user for me, and they have given only access of read access for some jobs. So these are the additional, just go through it. And another question was fourth question. Okay, next to the final question, fifth question. Sorry. Okay, when there are code conflict while merging, what is your approach and how you will recover that using command based methods, right? So identify the conflict. Okay, whenever you do git merge, right, feature branch, you will get a this output, yes or no, conflict, automatic merge failed, fix conflict. This is the error you will get. So use the git status. Okay, you will get this output. Okay, then open the conflicted file in the text editor. You will see the conflict markers indicates the head. Okay, you need to manually edit that file to resolve the conflict. Then after resolving the conflict, use the git add file name, git commit resolved merge conflict. Okay, then after merge the branch, git status, then open the file. Okay, so it was repeated. Or if you want to abort the merge rate, then it is also you can do this one. Already we have discussed in the git class. Yes or no? Merge
Yes, ma'am.
conflicts, and I've shown how to abort the merge conflict as well. Okay, so that's it for today. Let me stop the recording.